Please stand and join Dr. David Quist in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Good morning. My name is Dr. Dan Weinert, Provost for Palmer College of Chiropractic. It is my distinct honor to be your Master of Ceremony on this very special day. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the forefathers of chiropractic and the passing of members of our profession. Distinguished platform members, today's speaker, Dr. Roger Hines, candidates for the degrees, members of the faculty, administration, and staff, supporters, family, and friends of today's graduates. Welcome to today's commencement ceremonies as we mark the entrance of these outstanding men and women into the profession as Palmer graduates. And welcome to Palmer College, where it all started, the fountainhead of the chiropractic profession. This college represents our profession's rich heritage and its strong future. We would like to acknowledge those present who have served our country. Would all veterans or active duty military in attendance, whether you're a graduate, family, friend, please stand for recognition as we thank you for your service. Today we're here to celebrate the commitment, dedication, outstanding achievements, and the certain future contributions of the 78 talented men and women seated in the center of this famed hall. Drawn together by the educational experience they've nearly completed, the students here seated before you started their journey as a diverse collection of individuals. In fact, the flags here on stage represent the many states and countries they hail from. In addition to the United States, the candidates come from Canada, Poland, and Singapore. The American candidates represent 25 different states. So as it has for well over a century, Palmer College continues to attract students seeking the best chiropractic education in the world. In turn, our community is enriched by their diversity of talent, tradition, and culture. As we call candidates to the stage to receive their degrees, there's two protocols I'd like to mention. First, during today's ceremony, we're granting two different degrees, a Bachelor of Science degree and, of course, a Doctor of Chiropractic degree. Second, Palmer celebrates its extensive alumni, and specifically the legacy of chiropractic that exists within some families, by encouraging candidates to be accompanied to the stage by a family member who's also an alumnus of Palmer. And graduates, remember, we're not assembled here today to celebrate the end of the program. We're here for commencement, or a beginning. We're here to mark the beginning of your professional lives. Palmer and your experiences and mentors before have prepared you well. You've entered to learn. Now it is time to go forth and serve. With that, let's begin our ceremony. Today's commencement speaker, Dr. Roger Hines, graduated from Palmer's main campus in June of 1998. He later earned his diplomate in the Philosophical Chiropractic Standards in 2005. Dr. Hines serves as a professor of clinical sciences in Palmer's Technique Department and is the college historian for the Palmer Foundation for Chiropractic History. He is also the executive director of the Association for the History of Chiropractic and the editor-in-chief of the Chiropractic History Journal. He is a three-time recipient of the Palmer College Faculty of the Year Award and is a distinguished fellow in the International Chiropractors Association. Most recently, he was honored with the 2025 Award for Excellence in Chiropractic by the Gonstead Clinical Studies Society. Dr. Hines is a dedicated mentor and student advocate, having served as a class advisor, club advisor, and MC for countless student events. His energy and commitment have elevated both the student experience and the professional landscape. His service extends well beyond the college. He presents regularly at professional conferences and has offered numerous impactful peer-reviewed publications. With more than 26 years of experience in chiropractic education, history, and clinical excellence, Dr. Hines is a true champion of chiropractic and a steward in preserving the story of our profession. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Roger Hines to our commencement stage today.
Dr. Weiner, thank you for that introduction. You ever hear your own introduction and think, well, this is going to be boring? Students in attendance, I'm going to keep this prez low-key fire, not snooze core. Okay, translated for many of you in the audience. I'll do my best to make sure it's not boring. Class 253, now pay attention. It's not like you're still in 7th trimester and you got a nutrition exam after this. All right, here we go. Every 4 months or so, we do this. Usually I'm sitting over here, but today I get to stand over here. A mere formality on your monumental day. My main task, as I understand it, is to delay you getting your diploma by about 15 minutes. So let's proceed. Guests, faculty, parents, alumni, administration, and old people that just come to these things. Welcome to the graduation of Class 253, the finest class Palmer College has ever graduated. And to you, doctors, you've waited a long time to hear that word attached to your name. And I suspect it sounds a little unreal, but today it becomes official. You will cross this very stage and join a profession that will change not only what you do, but who you are. I want to pause for a moment and think about the person you were when you began this journey. Filled with nervous excitement and uncertainty, that person who first walked through the doors of Palmer College to learn how is not sitting before me today. You've had countless classes and examinations, late-night encounters with patients who trusted you even when you weren't sure you trusted yourself yet. You had those quiet moments of doubt, but now you stand transformed. You've become something more. You're likely filled with feelings of accomplishment right now. And yes, bask in it, roll around in it. You've earned it, but nothing's completed. For now, you will undergo another transformation as you go forth to serve. Over time, you'll come to realize that being a doctor isn't about mastering anatomy or technique or even patient assessment. It's about becoming wiser, kinder, more resilient, more human. I've never been much of a sentimentalist, but as I reflect on my own life, as I'm coming to the realization that there's fewer years ahead of me than behind me, I thought I would speak of my life after I graduated from Palmer and what transformed me in the hopes that it might offer you at least some sort of inspiration. Late last night, I asked my wife and fellow Palmer faculty member, She Hines, as many of you refer to her, what she thought shaped me after graduation from Palmer. Her response? That pizza buffet up on 53rd is what shaped you. Now shut up, it's 2 a.m. Thanks, Snookums. Guess I'm on my own for this one. But seriously, what shaped the doctor I became was the patients I cared for. Each one of them changed me in ways I never could have imagined. They were some of my greatest teachers. Through their stories, their struggles, and their trust, they taught me what it truly means to serve another human being. Some made me question my abilities. Others renewed my faith in what this profession can do. Over the years, I came to understand that every shared victory and setback slowly molded me into the doctor before you today. When I started in practice, I wasn't a philosophically driven, hardcore technique practitioner. If you told me back then that one day I'd be teaching technique and philosophy at Palmer College, I would have laughed hysterically at you. And yet, here I am, running the halls of Palmer College, touching both walls. And what I mean by that is I get to live in this profession's past while helping to create its future. It's a privilege that humbles me every single day. I have no regrets, just one fear, and that's for some reason, for any reason, I might not get to keep running these halls because I love what I do. And I hope that as you begin your journey, you find the passion that keeps you moving forward, even on your hardest days. But while patients shape the doctor you become, there are others who shape the person you become, your mentors. In 2007, I gave a platform presentation at Chiropractic's Research Agenda Conference. The topic was on the mentoring process for faculty. At that time, I thought I had it all figured out. Senior faculty would take junior faculty under their wing, guide them, teach them, and in turn, those junior faculty would grow, develop, and one day mentor others. I believe the cycle would complete itself neatly and naturally. But over time, I realized that's not really how it works. Mentorship isn't a formula you can design or a process you can enforce. It's not enough to tell someone what to do and expect them to follow your lead. People don't grow because they're told to. They grow because they want to. True mentorship happens when someone looks at you and says, I want to be like that. They see your purpose, your passion, your persistence, and something in them connects with it. They begin to emulate you, not out of obligation, but because what you represent aligns with their own goals, their own vision of who they want to become. That's when the real mentoring begins. Not when you instruct, when you inspire. If you haven't already, I hope you find the person or the people who truly inspire you. None of us achieve anything meaningful alone. Every great figure in our profession had someone who lit the way before them. Dee Dee Palmer, the founder of chiropractic, was inspired to take up the healing arts by Paul Castor. Dr. B.J. Palmer, in turn, drew from the wisdom of Elbert Hubbard, whose philosophy reminded us that we must be guided by intellect, compassion, and skill in equal measure. Dr. Dave Palmer had Mabel and B.J. to lean on, to challenge him, and to help him grow. And for me, that person is my wife. She is my constant source of strength, my living example of what excellence looks like in practice, in teaching, and in life. She's the best damn chiropractor I've ever met. She can adjust faster than a jackrabbit on amphetamines. She is the standard I am trying to reach. Now, the last time I gave a convocation speech, I mentioned her, and I think it annoyed her a little. It's a talent I seem to possess. But I'm not afraid of her. I'm actually terrified. But here we go. Let's do it again. She is wiser than me, but it might because she's considerably older than me. She's a cougar. She's a cougar. I keep telling her that I'm a trophy husband, and she keeps going, yeah, participation trophy. But she proposed to me, so either she has bad taste in men, or I have some adorable qualities. Jokes aside, let me give you some examples of why she inspires me. You see, her skilled chiropractic hands once palpated deeply embedded tumors. Her chiropractic palpation skills saved her own life. Her thoracic surgeon later told me that he would never have found them through palpation, but she did. She found them early, and that's why she's still here today, continuing to torment the living hell out of me. And I love her and chiropractic for it. When that cancer diagnosis came, they wanted to schedule surgery immediately. I'll never forget the look on the surgeon's face when she said, "Thursday's not good for me. Let's do Friday, so I'll only have to miss one day of work." And sure enough, just a weekend after being nearly cut in half, she was right back in front of her class, demonstrating single-hand contact setups like nothing had ever happened. Every day at lunch, she would slip away quietly for cancer treatments, timing them so they wouldn't interfere with her teaching schedule. Her students never even knew. Here's another example of inspiring commitment. A few years ago, her father was hospitalized with heart problems. Just moments before one of her classes, we got a call expecting to hear he'd been discharged. Instead, we learned that he had passed away. I immediately offered to teach her class for her, and she said, "Hell no, absolutely not." So I quietly sat in the back of the class. I watched her teach that class with perfect focus, calm, compassion, smiling, answering questions, never wavering. And when that last student walked out, she turned, took 2 steps towards me, and collapsed in my arms. I'm not that strong. I want to be her when I grow up. Every night, after she does pro bono proofreading of other authors' manuscripts and hosts other of charitable endeavors, she reviews her lectures for the next day, even the ones she's taught for decades. She rehearses her explanations, anticipates the questions students might ask, and prepares her answers. Meanwhile, comparatively speaking, I walk into a class every day thinking 2 things. What the hell am I talking about today? And did I remember to put on pants? And standing here right now, I'll admit I'm not entirely sure about either one. Good thing I'm wearing this elegant black shower curtain with matching hat. It at least gives me the appearance of having it together. But in all seriousness, every time I step into the classroom, I am also reminded that inspiration doesn't always arrive in grand moments either. Sometimes it walks in the door wearing sweatpants, a backpack, carrying a cup of Red Band coffee, and a head full of questions. Sometimes you were mildly annoying, but also an inspiration to me. So I say to you, find your inspiration. Find the person or people who pushes you to be better, the ones who remind you why you chose this path, especially on the days in which it feels hard. The ones that show you not through their words, but through their actions, what commitment, compassion, and courage truly look like. So as you leave here today and begin your journey, remember that you are part of the lineage now. The legacy of this profession runs through your hands, through your heart, through the example you set. Be the kind of doctor who not only helps patients heal, but by working so hard, being so consistent, so present, and so dedicated that you are the one who inspires others. Be the kind of person whose love for this profession makes someone else believe in its future. Because one day, when someone asks that young doctor what shaped the chiropractor they became, I want your name to be part of their answer. Class 253, thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your life and for indulging me today. You have my respect, my admiration, my confidence in what lies ahead for you. Now go forth to serve. Thank you.
Students who earn a Bachelor of Science degree from Palmer College must complete 120 semester hours of curriculum. 30 of these hours may come from basic science courses taken in the Doctor of Chiropractic program. Dr. Marchiori, upon the recommendation of the Dean, faculty, the Academic Standing Committee of Palmer College, it gives me great pleasure to present those candidates who have successfully completed the requirements for the granting of the degree Bachelor of Science. The Bachelor of Science degree is awarded in General Science. The candidates will be introduced by Mr. Craig Miko, Associate Professor of Life Sciences.
Please stand as your name is read. Nathaniel Donald Preem. Caleb Eugene Carlson. Natalie Sadia Rodriguez. Mua Chang. Kaven Jiaping Chi. Avery Lisbeth Collins. Madison Collins Simmons. Erin Nicole Dial Duran. Christian Garbietz. Max Giovanni Gandolfo. Megan Lee Goodrich. Braden Harry Hudson. Hannah Jane Preston. Alex Jordan Pudens. Lali Krital Cifuentes. Dominic James Spinez. Mallory Ann Warner. Ryan Thomas Welch.
Good morning. Candidates, on behalf of the faculty and the trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Iowa, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. I welcome Dr. Mike Tuning, Dean of Programs, to the podium.
Palmer College recognizes several college awards representing the chiropractic science, art, and philosophy to which this chiropractic profession we enjoy was founded and developed. The Clinical Excellence Award is presented each trimester by the Department of Clinics to a graduating doctor who has demonstrated superior quality of service to patients. Candidates are nominated by clinic faculty and selected by committee review. The Clinical Excellence Award Committee members make their selection based on quality of care, leadership potential, performance knowledge and skills, service to their patients, and dedication to the profession. The Class 253 Clinical Excellence Award recipient is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Prior to enrolling at Palmer, he earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Exercise Science from South Dakota State University. While at Palmer, he was a member of the Men's Golf Club. He also served as the co-president for the Motion Palpation Club, where he played a key role in fostering hands-on skill development and mentoring fellow students. Looking ahead, he plans to open his own practice in Cottage Grove, Wisconsin. At this time, I would like our award recipient, Austin Allen Erickson, to come forward and receive the Clinical Excellence Award. Please welcome Dr. Chad Hagan to the podium to introduce the Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Chad Hagan, and I'm honored to present the Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award. Named in honor of Palmer's 7th president, chiropractic philosopher, anatomist, teacher, humanitarian, and practitioner who exemplified the philosophy, commitment, passion, logic, and reasoning of the practice of chiropractic. Recipients are nominated by faculty and their peers in the graduating class and selected by a faculty committee. Will the nominees for this award please rise and be recognized as your name is read? Daniel Matthew Devenuto. Dominic James Spinnis. Nominees, you may be seated. The class of 253 Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award winner is from Plainfield, Illinois. Prior to enrolling at Palmer, he earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in Exercise Science from Central College. He has demonstrated a strong passion for chiropractic and is dedicated to serving others. At this time, I'd like our award winner, Daniel Matthew Devenuto, to come forward and receive the Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award.
The Academic Excellence Award is presented to those members of the graduating class who have displayed the highest level of academic achievement by earning Dean's List honors every term while at Palmer. Will the recipients of this honor please present themselves? Nathaniel Donald Bream. Landon William Burke. Cody Christopher Elliott. Janaea Finer. Benjamin Tyler Howes Jilks. Morgan Taylor Tramberg. Joshua Wagner.
You may be seated. The second highest academic achievement to the graduating class is the criterion for designating class salutatorian. The salutatorian for Class 25-3 is Janaea Feiner. Janaea is from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Prior to enrolling at Palmer, she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology from Wheaton College. During her time at Palmer, she was active member of the Palmer Student Alumni Foundation, the Student American Black Chiropractic Association, and the Kairos Training Club. After graduation, Janaea plans to open a practice in New Jersey and take care of mamas, babies, and families, which is outstanding. Janaea, please join me at the podium. Our salutatorian. I've been through lots of academic programs personally. If I ever made salutatorian or valedictorian, they would not get me off the stage. It's always amazing. Thank you. It's super impressive, and if you think about it just for a second, how it translates into the mechanics of the program, we have more than 70 courses, and in these courses, the students, the salutatorian, Janaea, just received all A's in every class but one B. One B separates the salutatorian and the valedictorian. It's amazing. Through a 3-year program with all that goes on for these young adults, and to have that kind of academic performance is just really mind-boggling to even think. So, Janaea, congratulations to you for persisting in doing that. The highest level of academic achievement is the criterion for designating class valedictorian, and Class 25-3 has 4 graduates sharing this honor. I'll introduce them to you individually and alphabetically, so given my previous statement, these are perfect 4.0 students. Our first valedictorian is Nathaniel Donald Bream from Landisburg, Pennsylvania. Prior to enrolling at Palmer, he studied kinesiology at Penn State's Harrisburg campus, and during his time at Palmer, he served as the vice president of the Sports Chiropractic Club. After graduation, he plans to associate in Newport, Pennsylvania. Nathaniel, please come forward to receive your award. Our second valedictorian is Cody Christopher Elliott from Takema, Nebraska. Before enrolling at Palmer, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Life and Health Sciences at Wayne State College. After graduation, Cody plans to associate in Nebraska. Cody, please come forward to receive your award. Our third valedictorian is Morgan Taylor Tramberg from Fall River, Wisconsin. She earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Sport and Exercise Science from Wisconsin Lutheran College prior to Palmer. While enrolled at Palmer, she served as a student representative and president of the Motion Palpation Club and was also a gross anatomy lab tutor. After graduation, Morgan plans to associate in a multidisciplinary sports-based practice and a clinic in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Morgan, please join me at the podium. Our fourth valedictorian is Joshua Wagner from De Pere, Wisconsin. Prior to Palmer, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry from the University of St. Thomas. During his time at Palmer, he was a member of the Upper Cervical Club and the Gonstead Club. Joshua plans to associate in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina following graduation. Joshua, please join me at the podium. Folks, come out here. Stay 1 second. Our valedictorians, folks, our valedictorians. We will now hear from each of the valedictorians.
Wow. I thought I was nervous before NMS Oskies, but seeing all you out there, I think that might top that. Thank you all so much for being here today to celebrate this incredible milestone with us. Family, friends, faculty, and staff, your support means more to us than words can say. And a special thank you to my amazing fiance, who happens to have a birthday today. I wouldn't be standing here without you, listening to me talk through everything from frontal cortex to distal phalange. Happy birthday, dear. I'd make everyone sing, but I'm on the clock, and let's be real, no one actually likes the birthday song anyway, right? Let's get a new one. My fellow graduates, it feels like just yesterday we were listening to Mr. Mikow teach us the brachial plexus in room W210. And now, 10 trimesters, 72 classes, and 228 exams and practicals later, if you trust my counting, we get to hear Mr. Mikow announce us before we walk across this stage as doctors. Congratulations. Now, I'm up here for one main reason, and it's not to shout out my fiance's birthday, though that's a close second. It's because every time I took a test here at Palmer, I didn't want to miss a single question because I thought of it as a misdiagnosis or a whiff on an adjustment on one of my future patients. I didn't want to treat just 95% of my patients perfectly. I wanted 100%. Now that mindset got me up here, but there were times it made me focus on the negatives, the things I got wrong. Sometimes I started to focus more on getting the grades than learning to be a great chiropractor. And that wasn't why I was here. 3 days before my sister's wedding, I woke up like this. Torticollis. I couldn't turn my head without causing a spasm of pain. So I went to go get adjusted, shout out Uncle Mike, and 3 days later, I was doing the chicken on the dance floor, pain-free. That's why I'm here, to change patients' lives like that every day. The real test starts now. I hope we all shoot for 100%, but know that you don't have to be perfect to make a difference. And every patient is more than just a question on a test. They're an opportunity to use our knowledge, practice our skills, and change lives for the better. Focus on the positives, and I know you'll all do a lot of good in the world. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
Can I drink one of these? Let me get a sip here quick. I feel like Christian after his embryology final. All right, thank you everyone for coming here today to celebrate the great achievement that everyone here has worked so hard for over the past couple years. It's kind of hard to comprehend how fast the last 2 years have went by and the amount of growth that has naturally occurred in each and every one of us. I was trying to think of a bunch of things to say for this speech, but I think the best thing to do would just be kind of go year by year and what's kind of stuck in my head the most. So, year one, we pretty much learned everything you can think about in the human body, but the thing that's kind of stuck in my head the most is that vitamin C deficiency causes scurvy. So, year two, we kind of get more into actually learning how to be a chiropractor, learning how to adjust and do all the tests and stuff. So, and if there's one thing that NMS has taught me, it's I always have 2 orthopedic tests on the ready after I do one. And then year 3, pretty much got to take everything that you just learned and study it all again and get ready for boards. So, but anyway, all jokes aside, Palmer has taught us a lot, not only about how to be a great chiropractor, but how to be a great person to help others. And being a great chiropractor is a lot more than about getting good grades and passing tests. It's about building relationships, trust, and getting great results with all of our patients. Because truthfully, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So with that being said, interest doesn't stop growing, so let's get to work. Thank you. Go Birds.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an incredible honor to stand here today and celebrate everything we've accomplished thus far. After years of studying, practicing, and learning from some of the best, we finally reached this milestone, graduation. When we first started this journey, we came in with curiosity and determination without a full understanding of how much it would test our endurance. We faced long nights, early mornings, and countless exams. Well, I say countless, but Joshua counted them all. And moments of real doubt. But through it all, we kept pushing because we believed in the purpose behind the work. To our faculty and mentors, thank you for your constant support, your knowledge, and your patience. You pushed us to think deeper, do better, and carry ourselves with professionalism and compassion. To our families and friends, thank you for your encouragement, your love, and for standing by us through stressful days and long nights. Your support made this possible. And to my classmates, what a journey it has been. It feels like just like yesterday, we're meeting for the first time, unsure of what lay ahead. We've not only grown in skill, but in friendship, perseverance, and in confidence. I'm proud of each and every one of you and grateful to have shared this experience together. As we move on into our next chapter in our lives, let's remember what we learned here extends far beyond the classroom. It's about caring for people, lifting them up, and continuing to grow both personally and professionally. Congratulations to the 253rd class. We've worked hard for this moment, and it's only the beginning. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I want to close by sharing a lesson that I learned during my time at Palmer. one that really changed how I see our profession and the people in it. Because throughout chiropractic school, I've realized one thing. There is no shortage of opinions on what works best and why. It started in clinic, right in the middle of one of those endless debates, when one of my mentors, Dr. Juring, said something that truly changed my perspective. He said, "We're all saying the same thing, just speaking different languages." That line has stuck with me ever since. It made me think about how much time we spend trying to prove our point, defend our beliefs, or convince someone that our way is the way. But in doing that, how often are we missing opportunities to truly learn from someone? At Palmer, we've all seen this. We've heard so many different languages. Gonstead, Diversified, Thompson, ART, Rehab, the list goes on. And sometimes those differences felt like divisions, but really we're all trying to do the same thing, help people feel and function better. During my preceptorship, I was asked to read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. There's a line in that book from Ralph Waldo Emerson that says, "Every man I meet is my superior in some way. In that, I learn of him." It goes on to say, "Let's cease thinking of our accomplishments, our wants. Let's try to figure out the other person's good points." When I read that, it immediately reminded me of what Dr. Juring said. Both ideas are really about the same thing, humility and curiosity, about realizing that everyone we meet, classmates, professors, patients, knows something that we don't. If we take the time to understand their language, we don't just grow as chiropractors, we grow as people. As we leave Palmer and step into practice, our patients won't ask which technique we used or what our board scores were. They'll want to know if we listened, if we understood them, if we cared enough to meet them where they are. And maybe that's the real art of what we do, translating our knowledge into their language so they can feel seen and heard. So as we go out into this next chapter, my hope is that we keep listening to our patients, to each other, and remember, we're all saying the same thing, just speaking different languages. Thank you, and congratulations, Class 253.
To receive a Doctor of Chiropractic degree from Palmer College, students must complete a rigorous curriculum that is the equivalent of 5 academic years in 10 trimesters or 3 1/3 calendar years. There are 71 courses, 4,680 contact hours of instruction in the curriculum required for graduation. Dr. Marchiori, upon the recommendation of the Dean, faculty, and the Academic Standing Committee of Palmer College of Chiropractic, it gives me great pleasure to present those candidates who have successfully completed the requirements for the granting of the degree, Doctor of Chiropractic. The graduating doctors will be introduced to Dr. Marchiori by Mr. Craig Miko, Associate Professor of Life Sciences. Their hood colors will be exposed by Dr. Kara Shannon, Associate Dean of Clinics. Will the candidates please present themselves?
Nathaniel Donald Bream, Pennsylvania, summa cum laude. Landon William Burke, Iowa, summa cum laude. Cody Christopher Elliott, Nebraska, summa cum laude. Janaea Feiner, Illinois, summa cum laude. Benjamin Tyler Howes Jilks, North Carolina, magna cum laude. Morgan Taylor Tramberg, Wisconsin, summa cum laude. Joshua Allen Wagner, Wisconsin, summa cum laude. Jacob J. Acosta, Iowa. Paula Nicole Bannister, Newfoundland, Canada, magna cum laude. Brianna Susan Beers, Wisconsin. Colton John Belloma, Iowa. Tyler Edward Bentz, Indiana. Ryan Christopher Bramble, Maryland. Manuel Bravo, Michigan. Courtney Ann Bush, Wisconsin, cum laude. Michael Vincent Kara, Wisconsin.
Thanks for joining us. Get a photo. Thank you.
Caleb Eugene Carlson, Illinois. Dominic Joseph Carone, New Jersey. Natalia Sadia Rodriguez, Oregon. Mua Chang, Michigan. Haven Jiaping Chi, Singapore. Avery Lisbeth Collins, Michigan. Madison Collins Simmons, Minnesota. Daniel James DeBow, Illinois. Daniel Matthew Devenuto, Illinois. Erin Nicole Dial Duran, Illinois. Adam Michael Diem, Arizona. Austin Allen Erickson, South Dakota. Aaron Joseph Faulkner, Indiana. Alexa Fellstuhl, Iowa. Michael Paul Fonseca, Minnesota. Blake Fuchs, Wisconsin. Christian Garbiec, Poland. Max Giovanni Gandolfo, Delaware.
Thanks for joining us, fellas. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Megan Lee Goodridge, Michigan, cum laude. Maya Sue Hartman, Kansas, cum laude. Renee Andrea Herbst, Wisconsin. Braden Harry Hudson, Utah. Renee Kerr, Iowa, cum laude. Kathleen May King, Missouri. Mallory Ann Kumater, Illinois. Jacob Christopher Langmeyer, Nebraska. Michaela Lynn Vale Lyon, Virginia, cum laude. Morgan Joseph Maher, Iowa. Riley Elizabeth McCormick, Kentucky. Trent Allen McCune, Ohio, magna cum laude. Grace Ann Miller, Wisconsin. Quinn Allen Miller, Iowa. Marcel Joy Miftu, Michigan. Chathan Nehra, Massachusetts. Kaylee Victoria Nelson, Michigan, magna cum laude. Joel Nathaniel Newberg, Arizona. Kyle Timothy Popku, Illinois, magna cum laude. Hannah Jane Preston, Wisconsin. Alex Jordan Pudens, Iowa. Alexandria Christine Ritzema, Wisconsin. Brad Warner Roberts, Iowa. John Michael Roddick, Wisconsin. Logan Rowling, Iowa. Colton Carl Roshaw, North Dakota. Olivia Marie Shawi, Wisconsin. Isaac Thomas Schlotterback, Indiana. Madeline Marie Siegel, Michigan. Derek Reeder Surink, Colorado, cum laude. Salali Crystal Cifuentes, Illinois. Gavin Frederick Smith, Iowa. Sarah Mabel Smith, Iowa, magna cum laude. Naya Taylor Sparks, Nebraska. Dominic James Spinnes, Pennsylvania. Darby Renee Sutherland, Iowa. Melanie Ann Teeper, Michigan, magna cum laude. Anna Lee Tillow, Iowa. Sirk Manjot S. Verk, New York. Kyle James Walker, Ohio. Mallory Ann Warner, Iowa. Ryan Thomas Welch, Arizona. Wyatt James Worley, Iowa, cum laude.
Folks, the strength of an educational program rests in the talents and dedication of its faculty. At Palmer College, we are fortunate to have a group of folks that are committed to being a dynamic group of professionals who engage our students in the classrooms, in our clinics, and throughout our campus. Our faculty's mission, our shared mission, is to teach the science, art, and philosophy of chiropractic and to guide our students as they transition from enthusiastic learners to confident doctors. Palmer's faculty carries out this mission with excellence and distinction. We are deeply proud of each of them. Faculty, please stand for due recognition. Thank you. And you may be seated, save one. Craig, if you wouldn't mind standing for a second. You may not have seen Craig, but he is the voice of the graduates that was just called out, and he's been doing that for decades, and we appreciate that. But Craig, after 48 years in the faculty, has decided to retire. So we wish him the very best in retirement, Craig, and we thank you for all that you've done over the many decades to support all of us as individual learners, as faculty, fellow faculty, and fellow administrators. Thank you for all that you do, and we appreciate that you're willing to come back and keep reading those names, which is great. It is an unpaid position. It is unadvertised, and just so we get all the details straight, but he does a marvelous job at everything he touches. So Craig, thank you, and good luck to you in a well-earned retirement. As we near the end of today's ceremony, I want to take a moment to thank all of the parents and the family and friends that have joined us today. You know, your names are not on the diplomas. You can check later, they're not, but we recognize fully the contributions of your sacrifices and support to the achievement of these folks that we have celebrated today. We appreciate all that you have done. So thank you for your continued support as they now graduate and move into the profession. And graduates, we salute all the hard work and dedication and your perseverance. It's been so amazing to all of us. It's inspirational to watch you on your journey. You've completed a rigorous program, and now it's time to carry everything that you've learned here at the Fountainhead from one another, from the faculty, from all of the sources of information, and to really share the big idea of chiropractic with the public. We are certainly proud of the special community that we've built here together, and a community that's grounded in our shared values, really looking for a healthier tomorrow for all of the patients that we interact with. So congratulations to everything that you have brought to Palmer College. We also want to recognize that your time here has been celebrating what you have achieved in the milestone, but I want you to know that although it's not something we note, it's something we certainly understand and appreciate how much you've changed us. You've improved the program for those that follow. You've improved us as teachers, as administrators, as staff. All of your ideas that you've brought here and the many that you've left behind will improve Palmer College for the next generation. So we look forward to following you as you continue your success and all that lies ahead. And we know that it's going to be an outstanding journey for each and every one of you. So we wish you the best of luck. So now, folks, it's time to make this official. If you would rise, graduates. In accordance with the science, art, and philosophy of chiropractic and a consequence of your dedication to the restoration of sick to health, I request that you promise and swear a chiropractic oath. And if you would raise your right hand and turn to the audience who really represents the public that you're vowing to serve and support as we say the oath. So I, and say your name. You guys can repeat after me. Follow directions exquisitely. I didn't say that part. All right, so I, and say your name. We'll start over. Will adhere to the code of ethics espoused by the chiropractic profession. I will observe and practice professional conduct in relation with my patients, my colleagues, myself, and my profession. I will seek to preserve the integrity of my profession and help it to grow in service to the benefit of all humanity. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence nor their dignity. And in my association with these patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I will provide regimen for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment. I will regard and refer to my fellow doctors with honor and dignity, giving credit for their dedication and commitment to the profession. I will continue to improve my knowledge and skill and be sincere in my resolution to justify the responsibility which this degree symbolizes and imposes. Candidates, you may put your right hand down, turn and face me. On behalf of the faculty and the trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic, and by virtue of the laws vested in me by the laws of the state of Iowa, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic. In keeping with academic tradition, please move your tassels from the right to the left, turn and present yourselves to the assembly for recognition. Congratulations.